Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I've always seen a scenario where people have ideas, they have desires, they have dreams, they have projects, they have assignments, but they refuse to take the first step because of the idea that they have to start with a bang or they have to start very big. And because of that ideology or that idea, it has stopped a lot of people from ever achieving what they desire to achieve. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the concept of starting small, why people do not like to start small, and how you can motivate yourself to start small. So what does it mean to start small? Starting small means starting at the level you are at right now, wherever or whatever that level is or may be. Starting small means no matter what the obstacle is, for there will always be obstacles, that you are moving, howbeit small, in the right direction. Starting small means that you are refusing to allow whatever difficulties you are facing to hinder you from making progress. So a lot of people have for a long time wanted to lose weight or wanted to go on a diet or wanted to start a project, one or two projects or a business or and they just feel that if they don't have all the money that they have projected or that they want to project into the business, that the business can never be successful. But that is not true. Starting small means you're already invested yourself into something, into your idea, into your dream, into your assignment, into your project, and it is way better than not starting at all. So a lot of times when people say, oh, I don't have the resources to go this length to achieve this and to achieve that, or I don't have the energy, or I don't have what it takes right now to do it. It's just a way of procrastinating or shifting back what we are supposed to do and when we are supposed to do it. A lot of times people are plagued with the idea of starting small. And why is this? Number one, excuse of fear. So most times the reason or the culprit behind, oh, I must start big, I can't start small, is because of fear. A lot of people already come with the mindset that if they were to start small, they are going to fail. And that has hindered a lot of people to not start at all. How about this? If you start small, it means that you are invested in your idea. It means that you have already taken the first step into your project. And it also means that if you continue in that direction, that you're going to get to your destination, howbeit slow, but eventually you'll get there. As opposed to not starting at all. If you decide that, oh, I'm not starting at all, you'll never get there because you've never even taken the first step in the first place. The second reason why people do not like to start small is because they feel like it's such hard work. A lot of people feel like it is better to cut a tree with a sharp axe than a blunt axe, and I quite agree with that notion. However, if the goal is to cut down a tree, I'd rather pick that blunt axe if I can't get access to a sharp axe than to just sit down and fold my arms waiting for when I'm going to get a sharp axe. If you were to use a blunt axe to hit on a tree, eventually it might take longer than it would take for the sharp axe to achieve that same purpose, but eventually you definitely bring down that tree. And that is it for everything and anything that we want to do in life, be it the projects, be it our desires, be it what we choose to see ourselves in the future, be it our assignments, be it whatever it is that we have going on. Starting small is always better than not starting. The third reason why people do not like to start small is because of a misplaced view of what leads to success. So a lot of people attribute success to starting big. It's not necessarily the case. Starting big does not always qualify one of succeeding when it comes to business or anything. I've seen a lot of people that go in with a lot of force, and at the end of the day, they cannot keep up that pace. But there are a lot of people that have gone in small, howbeit little, taking tiny steps and all, and they have been able to consistently work through the year to achieve their goal. So for example, if I have an assignment to do, say a work project or something, what can I do now? Where am I now? What do I have now? What can I put in now? How can I move from here to where I am going to? The fourth reason why a lot of people do not like to start small is because of the overnight success syndrome. A lot of people feel that when they start big, they are going to succeed in no time. They are going to succeed way faster than if you start small. Well, sometimes it's not necessarily the case. Experience plays a huge part when it comes to things like that. You can have all that you want to have. For example, say you want to start a business, or you want to start a weight loss journey, or you want to start an assignment. You can have everything at your disposal and still not be able to achieve the end result at the end of the day. So I saw a video of a tortoise and an hare that was made to race to the finish line, and the tortoise was slow, but the hare, I don't know, he was so fast, but he kept going in different directions, kept looking to the left, looking to the right. And eventually the tortoise got to the end before the hare. And sometimes it's like that in life. Like you feel like, oh, I have all this, everything that I need to start this business, but it doesn't eventually play out that way. That is a myth that people always have, that once you start big that you're going to succeed overnight. It doesn't always, it's not always like that. Sometimes you need to grind, sometimes you need to put in more effort, sometimes you need to be consistent for a long time before you eventually get to peak where you had or where you hope to be. So these are reasons why people are saying, oh, I don't want to start small, I want to start big. But we have all seen that it's not always the way it seems. Like it's not always the way people play it in their head. The first step is to see every step you take as an experience. Starting small also has its own advantage. It makes the process a little less intimidating, easier for you. You are not under any self-induced pressure, and it makes it easy for you to work towards achieving your goal. So say you're starting small. In your starting small, you decide that, oh, today I'm going to learn how to do A and B. You've gained an experience, you've gained a skill, you've gained something towards your goal. As opposed to someone who is saying that, oh, you know what, I'm just going to wait. When I have all the resources, then I will now start learning towards it. I will now start putting in the effort. You know, everything will just go together at once. Well, you're going to face a lot of difficulties when you do that, because then everything is encompassing. You are doing A, you are doing B, you're probably going to get overwhelmed. See them as something you are gaining in the right direction towards your goal. See them as an empowerment that you are giving to yourself towards your success. See them as an opportunity that you have to working towards your goal. Another way you can motivate yourself towards starting small is to see your baby steps as a commitment towards your goal. You need to tell yourself, this is me showing up for what I believe. This is me showing up for what I want in life. This is me showing up for my goal. This is me showing up for my assignment. This is me showing up for my project. This is me showing up. It just gives you a sense of, oh, I'm committed to this cause, irrespective of the resources, irrespective of the limitations, irrespective of what I feel, irrespective of how I don't have everything in control yet. This is me being committed. This is me putting down my commitment today concerning my goal. So I need you to think about it. What are those things that you wanted to start, or you wanted to do, or you wanted to, or the assignments that you have, or a character that you wanted to change, all this while, but you've not been able to change it because you wanted everything to align well, you wanted to have your A game, you wanted to come with a bang, that you have not started. If you think about it, you'll see one or two inside your closets that you've not started, or you have shelved for a long time because you wanted to have all your A game. But if we are being honest, you can always start somewhere. There's something that you can do concerning that project. You can show up, you can be committed, you can be present, you can take your first step, you can do something about it. There's always something that can be done about whatever it is that you have planned to do. It could be even learning towards your skill, towards a business that you want to do. It could be checking online for maybe a course. It could be maybe watching a video about what you want to do, as opposed to just sitting and waiting for like the big A game to come or the big fish to come before you play your A game. So today this video is intended to spur you to starting somewhere, to taking the first step, to being committed to your goal, to being committed to yourself, to being committed to your plans, to being committed to your desires. You know, like, let's get somewhere, let's start somewhere, let's take our first steps. Let's not wait to come with a bang. Let's take our first little baby step, and eventually we'll get to our desired of destination. I wish you, as you're watching, I wish we will all stand up and say, oh yes, I am committed today. I'm committed to something. I'm committed to my life, how be it small, but I am going to be committed today. So I hope that this video helps you to remove from your closet all those desires that you've had stored there, all those dreams, all the ideas, all the plans that you've had stored in that closet of yours. I hope that this video help you to pull them all out and to walk towards taking a step. See you guys in the next video.